Hey guys, it's Jessica from Jessica's Crochet Hook, and today I will be showing you how to make a 5-petal flower. We'll go to our supplies. Here is our yarn that I'm going to use for my flower, for my headband. You can pick any color you'd want. I recommend getting a cotton yarn because it's smaller and it won't be as dense. I'm using the same kind of yarn I used for this one, so it's going to look about the same. And to start out, we will make a slip knot, and then we'll chain 4. And if you guys watched my last video, you'll know how to do a slip stitch to make a ring, so we'll do that right now. And do a slip stitch to make a ring. Then just hold on. I like to separate it a little bit just so I can see where my stitches are. But we're actually going to chain 3. So just single crochet by themselves. 1, 2, 3. While still holding onto that ring there, that hole. And then this pattern says to do double crochet, so you guys will get to know how to do that as well. To double crochet, you just wrap it around, and we're going to do it into the ring, so that center hole. So now there's going to be actually 3 loops on your hook. Pull through once, and then this time you're going to pull through 2 of them, so there's 2, and then pull through both. And that was one of them. So you gotta do 14 more. It's 3 loops. Pull through the first one. Wrap it around again. Pull through the 2 of them. One more time. And now we have our second one. There's 3 loops. Pull through the first one, wrap it around again, pull through the 2 of them, one more time, and then do like that. To count how many you've done, you can just count the long parts of these. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I still need to do 10 more of those. So it should look something similar to this. It will vary just upon what kind of yarn you used. I'm using a thicker yarn, so it looks really close together. So then we are going to slip stitch again to the top. So you can just pull apart it'll move. You can just pull apart to see where this next part is. To the top of your chain, and you can see your chain there. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to slip stitch to this knot right here. So a slip stitch, we just pull through both. and that gathers the ring together like so. Now, if you feel like this is good enough for you, this is a really good start to just something pretty to put on. As you can see here, it'll look, if I just were to stop there, it looks pretty. And like you could finish it off with a button or like a bedazzled jewel. It's pretty endless and it's very basic. It looks pretty good. And then we'll single crochet once. And then we will double crochet again. And this time we'll go into this stitch right here. So if you can pull it up a little bit to see it better. So we'll six double crochet into this hole right here. So there's 3 on the hook. We'll pull it around once, pull it through the first one, wrap it around again, pull it through the 2, wrap it around one more time, and pull through both. Don't worry if you lose count, you can always count the posts. That's what this long part is called. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need to do 2 more of these. And different yarns will achieve different looks of how the flower will turn out. So just try to make a couple in different thicknesses, different materials, and see how you like them. That's our first petal. So we'll do the same. We'll skip 1 and then single crochet in this one. And then we'll pull this next one up so we can see it. That's where we're going to double crochet. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 'and we'll just do the same thing. So we'll skip 1, single crochet in the next stitch, the top stitch part, and then we'll pull this part up and 6 double crochet in the next one. Almost done. And these flowers, you can put on virtually anything. You can make one and sew it onto a handbag, a shirt, baby's clothes. I would recommend using the baby yarn though, because it's smaller. As you can see, this one is going to be pretty big, about the size of my palm, just because I'm using that chunkier yarn just for a demonstration. So we finished our last one, and this will be our last petal. We'll skip 1, we'll go to the next one, single crochet, And then we'll pull this next top of the stitch next to us up, and we'll do 6 more double crochet for our last petal. And then to gather the 2 petals together, we will just join it again with the slip stitch to basically just like the top. You could gather it wherever. I usually would gather it down here to like basically where this one is coming out of. I stick it through there again with another slip stitch. So we'll just pull through both one time. And there we have our 5 petal flower. And we'll, to finish it off, make a little tail and snip your scissors, make a knot, and there's the front of your flower. And then this is the back of the flower. This is going to be the part that I'm going to sew on to my headband, so you can see the front part of it, like so. So just stick the end of the, where you did your slip knot, just stick it through the center of the flower for right now. And we'll get our tapestry needle. I'm going to start with this side first, the tail end where the slip stitch is. And we're going to thread it through our tapestry needle. And this will be similar to how we sew the 2 parts together. Only the difference will be you're only going to go through part way, so similar to weaving, so you don't see it on the other side. So I'm just going to use this little part of the tail to do like the circle part on my headband. So once you decide where you want your flower, it's easiest to look at it like this and kind of just go, okay, I want my thread to come up through this part, but we don't want it to really show. So I'll do in the middle there, so you can't see it on either side. So I came up on this side, so I'm going to have to go down. I'm going to grab some of my flower and go back through this side. And just keep kind of doing the same. So I'll grab some, not too much to see on the other side. And I'll go through part of my headband. Just enough so that it's secure. So just do as much as you feel like you need to. Because it is so chunky, the yarn that I'm using, I'm going to do a knot right here. Just to do a knot, I just went through a little bit on that headband of mine, and I'm just going to stick the tail through that loop. just so I know it's going to be secure right there. That's pretty good. So now I'll weave the end in. My band isn't very thick, otherwise I would come back and use this tail to sew on to my headband. But because it's so long, such a big flower, I'm just going to weave in the ends so you can't see the tail. And there we have the 5-petal flower and a headband. Let's see how it looks. Thanks for watching, guys. Please click like or subscribe to follow my next videos. This is Jessica from Jessica's Crochet Hook. Bye-bye.